It's in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First play's a run with Nwangu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon. Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started. Back to Nwangu again on first down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The Vikings at 6-10 on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win. Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Next, receivers help spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slash and run. But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses. Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3. Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Well, good for 22 on a first down. Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you. Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off. Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down. Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, check that. Bronco switch. Bronco, hey, smash Bronco.
Now a give running left is Nwangu.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going to zap.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Travel alert. Ready.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will be a Bears 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Going up top for Miller. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago.
But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson.
And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
First down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And all the way down inside the 5 and the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now again running right, Nwangu. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
One play action, Fields. He'll find Miller. That's complete. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 27, Fields. He completes it to Jones. First target, first catch, and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first. To the air again, Fields. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line.
And the Bears first down.
To throw is Fields. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Fields. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Out of the gun, Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Bears 14, Vikings 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they make it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Fields throw taken in by Miller. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss. And I think they're
With a quarterback like this, people, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take it, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll throw now on the final play. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before they stop just before the 30. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Fields. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Chicago.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bears 21, Vikings 7. Santos to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll look to throw here. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they work this well field across the 45. They gain the 28 yards there and give them the first down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
19 right. Go, Reed, go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. 23 yards to pick up there.
It's taking a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're warmed up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
18, pioneer.
Back to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense have other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Back and 60. Pat the street. Pat the street. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps and soon.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Drop 50. Drop 50. Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Right there. Hurt.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know, he's really excited about that, the special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
On 1st down, Fields. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Back to throw, Fields. Steps away, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You know, you force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well. Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this right infield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll look to throw again.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we come to the end of the 4th quarter.
and here's Ryan Wright now.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bears will get the football back.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just noticed special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake, but Brandon, don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it, and they were ready for it and stopped it.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 39 yards there, a big one.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who gets it. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they start at their own 7.
Charles Webber's going on between his ears right now. It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That'll be caught. Rager with it.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
No, Reed, go! 19 tight, 19 tight.
They're going to look to throw.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for the 3rd time. Andrew Booth picks it off. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coaches I played for, Manning Kendall, to him is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Right there, right there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Ready.
2nd and 3. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Okay, break.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Check pass, check pass.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Handoff right side to Wangu. And he'll get it! Touchdown, Minnesota! Kene Nwangu taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A shotgun snap, Fields. It's Miller, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they have exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, then nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. It's Ross Blacklock who earns the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. Open man is Miller. He's got it. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Fields. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Fields. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Bears 35, Vikings 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
One last shot at the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence and made it happen for a victory.
So for Chicago, the win here in Week 18 gives them a pivotal.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You end up dead. The West Coast, they do that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see them all.
That my Brooklyn, cause he shot rack, Southside, C12, 911, grr to the Riasi, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we're not the ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the bike and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching like, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my way up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's gone, then it's gone. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my way up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's gone, then it's gone. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands out now, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Drew it be cold like the temperature zero. I'm the boys, they call me the hero. Heaven and then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my way up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's gone, then it's gone. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my way up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's gone, then it's gone.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been